Actually, that was the USB hub, and that's also why the stream was delayed today, because we had thunder and lightning in my part of the world today. So I just flicked the USB hub on and off again, but I couldn't get the audio back. So the streaming software lost the contact with my mic. I hope it's all good and that you can hear me now. Just tested, all is fine. So the good thing is we didn't get any affliction from the axe wolves and the knife wolves. Got a bunch of clothes that we can tear apart. Just something to do. Waiting for this to cure. And we tested all three weapons. Pry bar, not tested. Uh, I would say maybe it's a little bit better than the hammer, because the hammer is the worst. It will, however, make that wolf limp for 24 hours and be less of a nuisance to you. The other ones, we survived the attacks without blood loss, contrary to the hammer incident, where I lost 15% condition, roughly, 10% from the attack, and 5% before I could apply a bandage. With the axe and knife, the wolves died within an hour. Concluding that with extremely little data, right? Because I've only killed, what, 4 wolves? 3 or 4 wolves with 1 weapon each, so take it for what it is, but the tests have not changed my experience with them, which is that the knife is the best, the axe is the next best, and the hammer is the worst. What I would say is it felt like the axe was a little more deadly now. Seems I got him off quicker. And with comparable damage to the knife. Anyway, I talk too much. I have chores to do. So, how much food I got? Well, this is just what's on me. I have a couple pieces of cooked moose meat left. And after that, I will have to find a food source if I am to preserve the food I want to bring with me in the moose hide satchel, which is only halfway done. On the other hand, I have cattails, lots of them, and a few more on the lake with surroundings. And I picked up a couple of berries. That's not a lot of calories though. So, how much damage did we take? 1 degree warmth bonus and 1 degree windproof bonus, and I think that was because of the storm and not the wolf attacks. If you apply this to your situation, your game, then consider your protection. I have 19% protection, which should minimize the risk of blood loss, except in the case of the hammer. What else? Well, what I want to do now is check all my clothing, the lowest ones that I'm wearing. And it seems to me that the head wrap and the socks took the most damage. And the climbing socks, because I would have repaired them up to 100. So I've got a lot of work ahead of me, and I'm gonna do the work in the fishing hut. Um, time is it? Almost bedtime. I am pretty tired. I did spend quite a bit of time outside today, so I don't think I have a cabin risk fever. Cabin fever risk, right? The imminent threat of cabin fever. So I'm gonna tear these up inside here. Do I tear up a toque? That's the question. I mean, I have tons. I even have I think I had a spare pair of these, but maybe not. Should be those. I'm gonna take the low grade ones, the quickie ones. And that should give me a supply of cloth. So now I know a bit more about the consequences of wolf attacks for me. In Interloper, there will be fewer and less aggro wolves, but the consequences will be dearer, probably double. So if you're watching, I hope you're having a good day with not so much thunder and lightning. I did delay the stream therefore, but it bit me anyway. What's this? 1 hour 30. Can probably turn that up in the dark, but I will be exhausted, so let's do another one. Same thing. Not gonna tear up this spare pair. And my headgear is stellar. So I have a spare ear wrap, sorry. Do I tear that up? No. It goes against everything I know. So what do I have left on the clock on the exhaustion meter? That's probably 1.5 hours, roughly. But anyway, it's night. I'm good. Have condition to restore. And actually I should be able to craft some stuff here. That's good. I could waste the match, but I'll save the cooking for next time I cook. Might make a bandage actually. Nope, because I want to keep my cloth, right? So. Anyway, that's me heading for bed. And the wolf hugs are officially over. I'm just gonna sleep 10. See if I need to drink and sleep for as long as it'll let me. So do I want to sleep in here or not? Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna do this then. And actually I can probably do that. Let's check temps. Temps are, you know, on the brink. But let's do it. I should bring some water. If I have any, that is measly. I'm gonna use a flare as a match if I have to. And I might drop. Nah, I'm good. Let's go. Where's my stick supply? 16. That's good. Cattails on the way. Although I'm pretty sure I've picked these particular ones already. There's a deer. Question is it worth a bullet? Nah. Might grab those as well then. Nah. Let us repair clothing. Did I bring my did I bring my sewing kits? I did. Good, good. So a little less wind in here. Need to eat some cattails, I guess. Or why not these? Let's eat most of them. Good. Do I tear these apart? Well, is this? Definitely kill you. Go. And this will make my conditions excellent. To the bad ones. Should have brought my leather. Do I have leather? Yeah, I got leather. So, let's do this. Because I'm curious what I'll get when I get all the clothes to 100. The reason I'm doing them in order is their temp benefits. So if I run out of cloth, I want to be as close as possible to the max. It's good. This is going exceedingly well. So 0.3, 0.4, nothing. 0.5, let's do those. 0.4. 0.6. And I am going to make sure that none of the clothes are wet. That's like 19. Well, it's dropping. So some of the clothes are wet. I specifically did not look at the number, the final number, yet. So when I check it, all my clothes must be dry. And I will need... Did I bring my cans? Yeah. So let's make some water. And that will dry out the clothes, hopefully. So 0.1, what is that? 0.3, so these two are 0.6 together. This is 0.4, do those. Just gonna check my fire. What if, oh yeah, this is different, isn't it? Let's add a stick just for luck. No, that was fine. Oh well. 10 minutes. 30 minutes. Don't want that. I want this. And this. Do that. Clean that up. That will be fine. And I can repair them. Good. Wow. Oh, I had a 98% error. So I wasted a cloth, but and it is actually soon night, so hopefully this Wind will let up, and I'm gonna actually time this perfectly now. Instead the wind got worse, but anyway, and it failed. But it was perfectly timed. So I will repeat. Should I? Yeah. And that will be the last one, because I can time it with this. That's good. I just took I just took a torch that wasn't lit out of the stove. That's weird. It shouldn't have. Can I light it? No. I was gonna test if the fishing hut doesn't protect me from the wind. Alright, so okie dokie. Feels like 17. Can get cold in here, but I think I'm good. I am gonna take a peek at my clothes now. Some of them are wet, probably from that short sprint in the storm. So what did I do? I got 3 degrees in total. No, 4 degrees in total. So I'm now up to 40% coldness and wind protection. Alright. Because I'm paranoid like that, I'm gonna sleep 1 hour. Still nothing. So sleep 1 more hour. So that is the storm past. Still actually feels colder in here than when it started. Not sure about that. So the question is, will it drop another 40 degrees? Nah, it's fine. Famous last words. Gonna sleep down. And die in my sleep. But I mean, I have such good clothes now that I should be almost untouchable. At least for another 100 days in the game. As long as I keep them free of wetness and damage. So that's good. Gonna eat my meat. Dum-dum-dum. Actually, that was my decoy. Shouldn't eat my decoy. It's good. Sounds like close to freezing. Should be fine in the fishing hut nonetheless. And I have more food. Should probably keep 1 or 2 on me. No, I have cattails. And I am getting hungry myself, so I will have to cut the stream short in a little while. So goal for today is to repair the remaining clothes, and then we should be close to getting this one cured. And can leave Timberwolf Mountain to hunt for more bullets and shells. I can do some of the repairing inside here. I'm gonna harvest these. Harvest. I am gonna keep an extra pair of these on me. And this one, because it's a rare loot item. And I can't believe these dropped 4% in the storm. That is insane. That's too bad. Anyway, my lowest one is a 5%, so I'm going to repair up these two, and possibly these two, if I can. Don't have any more cloth, so there's a choice here. I guess I could tear those up anyway, because I'm gonna find something. Could still tear up. Hey, let's go up. I could still tear up my bedroll, because I will probably find another one relatively soon. So that's a choice. Any cloth in here? Bunch of leather. Nah, bedroll is good to have, as I've shown out in the fishing hut. So let's go there again and make some more water and repair the last clothes. See how that goes. I am low on firewood though. Gonna bring my bad hatchet. So if the flying crows mean anything, it's probably just that the crow's visible period in the game has started. So let's grab some of these. And that even gave us some more sticks and stuff. little bit close, too close to me, for me. So let's grab these instead. There should be fresh bark over there then. So let's go get that. There's a bunny rabbit. Fun fact, did you know that this game was originally planned to be set in Alaska? That you didn't know that, but now you know that. So there's actually early game graphics that has Alaska on it. To birch bark 3. There's our dead wolf, Steve. He is now an ex-Steve. Just gonna go through these trees. I'm curious about these. Well, as long as you avoid the storms, even though I was just out a few seconds, the well, should hold up fine. So that's the stick run. Time to hit the fishing hut. Clothes repairs and water. My goodness. That's a deer, if you're wondering about the footsteps. You wouldn't do that on Loper if you got those. You'd have a spare pair. 15 minutes, alright. So, 40 minutes. 26 minutes. Nah, grab the water first. Actually, it's probably alright. Good, good. So what's that? An hour. And that should be the last item of clothing that I can repair. Yeah. So that gave us another 2 degrees. Brilliant. So that's 42 degrees of clothing. Probably the warmest clothes I've ever worn. And that was because we started by summiting right away. So my chores are sort of done here. Can get out and scare the deer. Ah, he looks so majestic. And the bedroll is like 100% or something, so 98%. So that when I go and save now, that will probably be, well, I have some things to craft. That will probably be this episode because I'm feeling getting tired and hungry. So I'm going to make more water from this fire. Although I am wasting my firewood a little bit. I could double its worth inside the hut, so just want to make sure I have like 2 liters. Something like that. 1.80, so this and I'll be good. Anything else I can craft? Nope. Good fish, maybe? A little bit too late now. Just a bad hatchet for that. And actually, this will probably boil off the water. I'm gonna do this. Take that. Pick that up. Add. So I get an hour. And fish for 1 hour. Nada. And a little bit tired, so could make more water inside if I do this. If I wanna. Yeah. Times it almost even. That's right. Might even restore some of my firewood stack instead. So let's do that. Constantly checking my cold meter. And I don't want the wolves to be too close. Now we should be good for firewood. So for firewood, I'm actually just gonna drop it here. I got in just in time. So it feels like 18 positive in here with a storm going on. That is definitely a a positive feeling. A change from what I had before. So okay, some of the clothes are wet, but they will be 42 degrees with the windproof. 42 degree clothing. That's rather good. And I will call this a stream. If you watched me and didn't say anything, thanks for watching. And don't be afraid to say something. Chat. Alright. Gonna sleep 1 hour here. Just to test. Seems good. So, alright. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.